If you take a class scheduled in Philip and Betsy Caldwell Hall at Muskingum College, it's not just about what you're learning and the professor, it's also about where you're learning. During the groundbreaking for Caldwell Hall, we heard the words of Winston Churchill, "We shape our buildings, thereafter they shape us." Back in 2001, we talked about designing a building that would continue and enhance the strong traditions of excellence in speech, theater, and media at Muskingum College. Today, Caldwell Hall is that building. It's the perfect place for active learning. Classrooms where students are challenged and engaged. Performance spaces where students rehearse, stay in character, and grow. Studios where messages are composed, edited, rehearsed, then delivered to real audiences, listening to radio, watching television, or connecting to the web. Opened in 2004, Caldwell Hall has become an important part of the process of shaping Muskingum students across many disciplines. Philip and Betsy Caldwell Hall is quiet in the early morning. Quiet, but not silent. Dedicated radio students help wake up the campus community from the Burlingame Communications Center, carrying on the long tradition of WMCO's early morning wake-up show.
I'm Erin Sullivan. I'm a junior, speech communication major, and I do a morning radio show on Mondays from 6 to 9 a.m.
Basically, Caldwell Hall is my second home. I'm in this building constantly, and I'm so glad that it's Caldwell because all of the rooms are so nice, and it's really sleek, I guess you could say, and I just think it's really nice. It's a nice atmosphere to study in, and I have fun in this building too. There's students in here from 5 o'clock in the morning until after midnight, so people are constantly coming in and out of the building. I mean, with the radio, with theater, like people are rehearsing for stuff all the time. I don't think there's ever a time where students aren't in this building.
By mid-morning, the classrooms on the third floor are filled, students and professors coming and going. As one walks up and down the hall, sounds from each room create a rich smorgasbord of ideas from almost every discipline in the academic program. This academic activity continues non-stop into the evening when the MAP and graduate classes take over, bringing a new wave of energy to the rooms. Students are inspired by and appreciative of their surroundings.
My first class at Muskingum College was in this room, and it was media writing and performance. And when I first walked in the room, I remember being really impressed with the whole setup of the classroom and the technology that it had, because I actually went to another college for 2 years and they had nothing like this.
As afternoon classes are starting to wrap up, groups of students start to assemble throughout the building to continue the behind-the-scenes work so important to the next production or class assignment. In the Wilson and Eleanor Caldwell wing, students audition for the next theatrical production. Painters and carpenters are working in the scene shop, and just across the hall in the Cooper TV classroom, TV directors are practicing their opening commands for today's live newscast. Radio sportscasters are gathering their equipment in the editing classroom. Members of a video production class are setting lights in the TV studio. In the radio classroom, a student finishes a Relay for Life public service announcement that airs for the first time tomorrow and is being submitted to a National College Broadcasters competition.
It's time consuming, but it's a good time that you spend here, and a lot of it is with your friends, and you get a lot of work done. And I mean, without this building, half the stuff, more than half the stuff, would never get done that we do here.
And Adam Smith leading things off for the Muskies as he is down quickly. 1 ball and 2 strikes as we update you on the last couple of pitches. You watched the first one go by for a ball and then fouled off.
It is really a building that is used constantly. The radio station here works 24 hours a day, same with the television station. They're both on 24 hours a day, so they need upkeep. which is a fun thing to take care of.
Outside, it's now approaching nightfall. It's almost curtain time. The audience is gathering in the Mary Borton Young Atrium and Layton Lobby. Downstairs, costumers are helping actors put on their wigs. Actors are checking their makeup one more time, reviewing lines, and heading to their marks. Backstage, the running crew stands by at their positions. Live theater creates a special kind of excitement.
This is a great opportunity to be able to perform in this space because you can do a wide variety of shows, from the intimate to a big musical or a big technical show.
And it's just kind of, for the most part, a laid-back atmosphere that's not, scary. It's not intimidating.
This theater is a really, really beautiful theater, and it's really fun to perform on. The entire building feels open and feels light. It doesn't feel like you're closed or trapped. There's lots of light, and that's always really nice to have.
After the last waves of applause fade away and the lights go down, Caldwell Hall grows quiet again. As the play's cast and crew head out, they pass a student entering the building on his way to the Geyer studio to update the overnight radio automation playlist. In the theater, in front of the now empty theater seats, a lone actor heads out onto the stage to practice a monologue to be used at a regional professional theater audition this weekend. In Philip and Betsy Caldwell Hall, the tradition continues.